Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So, we are exploring deployment strategies for Kubernetes. What are the types of deployment strategies available in Kubernetes and how can we use it with the help of hands on? So, in the first video, I've shown you related to rolling update deployment strategy. And in today's video, we will be going to cover a very important deployment strategy that is blue green deployment. So if you have not heard about this blue green deployment, so I would explain you what exactly it is and then we will do the hands-on. So let's get started. So first of all, the blue green deployment strategy is one of the deployment strategy. And again, it is a generic word where you can use it in any kind of deployment. If you have ECS, so you can achieve the blue green deployment there as well. And the main reason of this is to achieve the zero downtime. And if we will achieve the zero downtime, so we can also incur a very least amount of business loss. So being a DevOps engineer, you would have these kind of things. So it is one of the expensive deployment strategy. Now, why it is expensive? So I would like to tell you first about what exactly blue green deployment strategy is. So we will be going to see it from this part where, so let's suppose this is my application. So like you can consider it one thing, which is, let's suppose this is my Kubernetes cluster. One is a K8s cluster. And here I have multiple applications running. But the point that, let's suppose I want to upgrade the version from V1 to V2. So I don't want to have any downtime for that application. But you can achieve the zero downtime using the rolling update as well. But the point is that what if something goes wrong for your version 2? So what will you be going to do? So at that moment, most of the time we used to do the rollback. And that's where you don't want to have those kind of issues where you don't want to face any kind of disruption in your application because there are a lot of traffic coming in your application and you are ready to pay for the costing as well. So what exactly blue green deployment comes with, that it will create two environments. The first would be blue and the second would be green. So currently when you have deployed version 1, so that will consider it as a blue environment. And now when you have to deploy your version 2, so what you will do, instead of updating the images or any specifications for the version in the blue environment itself, you will be going to deploy those changes in your green environment. So if you have an idea about traffic forwarding, so when you have the Kubernetes services, so Kubernetes services has the endpoints. So let's suppose your blue application running has the label blue, and currently your application is serving the user of blue deployment content, blue applications content. But now you want to switch to version 2. So at that moment, what you will be going to do, so the traffic should come to the green deployment related thing. But also you need to check the stability of the application. So for that kind of things, you have to understand this. So again, I'll try to explain you with a specific diagram. So again, we will have this. So one thing which is, let's suppose I have blue environment and we have app 1 v1. Okay, and this time we will call this green, and this time the app will be same but the version of the app would be different. So this is the thing. Now let's suppose I have a user. So let's suppose I am a user and I'm trying to access the application that is running, and I'm trying to access the application 1. So currently there are two versions running, but how would I communicate with the correct version? So these kind of things will be evaluated from the development team side or the infra team side, right? Like the technical side. So what they will be going to do, that they will be going to do one thing, which is they will have one thing that is service, and this is K8 service if you have an idea. So if the K8 service has a label blue, let's suppose this application has a label blue, so it will forward the request from the user like DNS, then load balancer, then ingress, then Kubernetes service. So I will also explain you few more things so you will be able to understand. So this is my domain, which is amanpathak.com. I'll keep it as DNS. Okay, then we will have ALB. Okay, I'll keep it a little bit more here. Then we will have gates ingress that will send the traffic according to the routes specified in the ingress file. So now maybe you have understood the workflow. So this is the thing that user will send the request to, like user will be going to access the application via domain, and then domain will send the request to the load balancer. Then load balancer will have the traffic specified, so it will go to the ingress, and ingress will route the traffic according to the path, whatever the path or domain I'm trying to access. So the routes and all the routes or subdomain path based routing or domain based routing will be written in the ingress file, and then it will go to the respective service. But the point is that service has also one of the important thing, that is label. So if I just let's keep the things here label, and the label is blue, then we will have the label green. So if my application, currently my application has the label selector is blue, so it means if it has the label selector is blue, then it will send the request to blue deployment, and then it will have the blue pods, it will have the running pods for blue application or blue environment. So then it will do that. But let's suppose I want to deploy the version 2 of my application, and I don't want to update the configuration of my blue environment because it is stable and we can't bear the downtime of this application. So this is very critical for us, so that's why we have implemented blue green environment. So what I'll do, I'll first of all create the deployment. Once the deployment will be created, what I'll do, I'll just have to change one thing, that instead of this, I will be adding the or modifying the label. You are not going to add it, you are going to modify the label from blue to green. And as soon as you do that, so it will send the traffic, like the service will be going to forward the traffic to the pods or deployments that has the label green. So in that case, this will be the deployment. Now, once you will have this, so it will stop serving the traffic and there won't be any request coming, going to the blue environment pods or deployments. And that's how we will be going to achieve the zero downtime, because we are just switching the network. That's the main thing. Now, there is one more thing, that if something goes wrong, because we are doing it for a intentional purpose, that why we are implementing blue green deployment. So let's suppose if something goes wrong in your green environment, so you can roll back at that moment without having any issues. You just need to go to the Kubernetes service file, and you just have to update or undo the file changes that you made to label green instead of label blue. So you will just revert it back to label blue, and then it will start serving the traffic to the pods that has the label blue. So that's how things will be going to work. And this is a very major differences that we used to see. And whenever things will work, so it will be going to look like this. So yes, we have multiple environments within for one specific applications. You don't have to consider it as a environment. That's why we used to say it's blue green deployment. So this is one of the strategy where you will have the two separate deployments running for the same application but different version. But once your application is stable, like version 2 will be stable, so you don't need version 1 anymore. So what you will do, you will consider blue environment to the next upgraded version of your application, like v3. So that's how it's going to switch the things infinitely. So let's start with the demonstration, because theory part makes you a little bit confused. If not, so it would be good, but let's do the things using the hands-on. So again, I am here in my playground of Killer Code. I'll just log into Kubernetes 1.34, and here we have the Kubernetes setting up. Okay, so first of all, I will just check the nodes. Yes, we have one node and one control plane. Now I have the manifest file as usual. So I came up with the manifest file. So this is the manifest file. And here you can see that we have the application name is my app blue, that has a label or version, like we have provided the label is version blue. So version is the key, and this is the blue. Blue is the value of this version key. Okay. And In the specs of this deployment, we can see there is one thing that we are printing is welcome to blue version. And this way you can understand that, okay, this is the blue version and then we will have the green version. So I'll also get the deployment for green version. So here is the deployment for my app green. Then we have the same thing. We have version green is the key and value. And then this is the welcome to green version. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this and I'll create vim blue dot YAML, and we will apply the configuration blue dot YAML. Also, I will do the same thing for green dot YAML. So currently we have we have applied the configurations for blue, but we are not going to apply it for green right now because first of all we have to create the service for this. So I have the code and I'll just copy this service and I'll keep it. The name is service, and let's do equal hyphen apply hyphen f and the service name. So let's see the pod and we have the service as well. So like our application is running on node port. So this is 30,080. So let's see the content of this application. And for that, we can simply run this command. So we will be going to run this command, which is it will be going to curl the localhost 30,080. It will be going to run the command forever until or unless we terminate it on ourselves. So this way we can also understand that, okay, which application is serving. So currently we have only deployed blue version of this application. We have also only deployed the blue version of our application. So I will enter this and we can see that it is printing welcome to blue version. Now I'll just open one more tab, which is tab 2. And here I will just again list the files. And here we have the green. So I will apply the configuration for green. And after doing this, if I just switch back to tab 1, and we can see that the blue version is still printing, but we have also applied the configurations for green pods. So ideally it should start serving the content from green application, but it's not going to happen. And the reason, if you have understood the reason, that I've told you that we have to update the service name. So currently if you just look at the service name, so the label currently it is going to, which is version colon blue. And now if I want that the user should access my green version application, so for that I just need to update this and apply the configuration. So I'll just go to, I can directly edit the service and copy this service, and here we will have the selector, and I will provide this label. And before saving this, first of all, we will check that it is still printing the blue version, and I'll hit enter. And as soon as I hit enter, so now you will see that it is starting serving the green version, that is saying welcome to green version. So yeah, that's how blue green works, and how can you reroute the traffic from version 1 to version 2, like from blue to green deployment. And now it will be going to serve this. And if I just switch again the traffic from green to blue, let's suppose now I want to deploy my application for version 3. So I have to go back to blue, which has the version 3. I'm just assuming this, okay? So I will write blue and I will just save this configuration again. And now you will start seeing the blue version. Okay. And currently my blue version pods are running, so that's why it's serving. Otherwise, if you will delete those pods, so obviously you won't be able to access the applications. The users won't be able to access the applications of blue version. So this is it about the blue green deployment, and I hope you learned something new. And in the next video, I'll be going to cover the last deployment strategy, which is canary deployment. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have a good day.